Hey, so I'm going to assume that you've read the title of this podcast episode and realize that this is not Dystropia episode 33, where we continue the story of Rex, Dice, and Bravo. The reason for this is that we're taking a small break for the holidays so we can spend time with our families. But in the meantime, we don't want to leave you hanging. We have a 4-part mini-series that we've been letting you all know about called The Witch is Dead. After that 4-part series, we will be continuing back to your regularly scheduled Dystropia episodes. So, we hope you all have a wonderful time for the holidays and enjoy this presentation of The Witch is Dead.
Once upon a time, in a forest not far from the quaint little village of Northampton, there was a small cottage with a wise and beautiful witch who lived with her cute little animal familiars. There was Opal, a clever but chaotic crow with an opal necklace who loved to hunt for shiny things. There was Reginald the magpie, with his favorite orange knitted beanie, a quick lad who liked to be the handy bird, as he said, and, Mr. Slimey the toad. Everything was nice and lovely one crisp October evening until you heard a bang and a scream, and you ran outside and you saw a witch hunter murder your witch and run away, and now the witch is dead. But wait, you've heard something she said once. You remember it, Mr. Slimey. She told it to you once. She said if this day ever came, to bring the eyes of whoever murdered her and to perform the ritual to bring her back. But you have to be fast. If you wait too long, her magic will be gone from this land. And so might you be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Witch is Dead.
So very excited.
This is a one-sheet RPG from Grant Howitt. There's a little bit of rule changing that I'm doing just slightly. Most notably, the animals will be able to talk to each other and with other animals. But apart from that and some minor stat changes, this is going to be just our quick little one-shot that we're doing as an in-between. But yeah, your witch, she just got murdered, and the bro who did it just ran away.
This is bad. This is really, really bad. Guys.
Did you see what direction he went?
No.
What do you mean?
I was more worried about, like, bang. Ah!
Where's Mr. Toad? Where's Mr. Slimey the Toad?
No. I'm down on the ground, like, clutching at the witch's hair as the witch slowly, like, cracks and crumbles into dust, I'm guessing, if that's what the witch is doing. And I'm just like trying to hold on with my little suckers on my fingers. No, my closest friend.
Opal's gonna fly down to where Mr. Slimy is. Did you see where he went?
Did I see where he went? No. What did You're the one who flies. Where did he go? Weren't you watching?
Just because I fly doesn't mean I was paying attention, but maybe, yes, I did see where he went. He went that way.
Okay.
I'm going to look.
What's
Here's where he went.
The witch is dead. The witch is dead. What are we gonna do? I can't go back to the swamp. My constitution's too delicate. I go and I grab out of my little corner. I grab a little like crocheted blanket that the witch made for me.
Our witch was very crafty.
And I just like wrap it around me like it's one of those space blankets they give to somebody at a crime scene, and I'm just like huddling in the corner.
I'm going to let you know, you don't really have opposable thumbs or anything. You're just like a frog. You're just like a toad. So it's more like you just roll up in it.
I do my best.
Your slime makes
Keep in mind, doing human-y things is going to be pretty hard.
Opal's going to look around and see if she can find footprints or anything.
Yeah, it seems like there's footprints that kind of run off into one of the clearings just further down.
Okay. He went this way, guys.
Okay. Thank goodness he's gone. At least maybe we're safe.
What are we gonna do? He's
I
gone.
guess-
Cool, great, whatever. The witch is dead. Our witch is dead. What are we gonna do about this, guys? I'm freaking out. Okay.
I guess close up the doors, make sure we have enough food to last the winter. Watch out for squirrels. They're pretty nasty. They'll take everything we've got. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Squirrels have too many nuts to worry about. They're too scatterbrained to actually get in here to take anything. Okay.
Good thing we have an expert on being scatterbrained. What? Who said that? Did you say that?
Did I say what?
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 Anyway.
Okay. Now, if we're gonna go ever get something that's the color blue, I don't know. Maybe we just like hurry up and do that.
I regret giving the coward the information about the ritual.
So do the rest of us not know?
I will say, although the birds might not know about the ritual, they do certainly know that Mr. Slimey here is the confidant.
Okay. So clearly since wait, real quick. Matt, does our witch have a name?
Blair.
Okay. Okay, since Blair clearly loved me the most, I'm in charge now.
Okay, hey,
Reginald.
okay. This is no time to freak out and start forming like informal governments and hierarchies. Okay, like I like hop sort of over towards you in your direction. Like, okay, now our primary focus is to make sure that we're fine. Okay, and I know you're thinking about fine in the sense of food. I don't know what you're thinking about isn't fine, Opal. I'm thinking about fine is getting our witch back. Okay, is that even possible?
Oh dear. Let me think. Oh gosh.
I mean,
dear.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna take all the shiny things.
I mean, she was a witch, right? Witches are magic. There had to be some sort of like fail safe or like extra potion she had, like, or did she like bury like I don't know, like her soul or something in like a small pottery jar in the garden next to the basil?
So
I did see her digging around the basil a lot.
Yeah, she liked that basil.
technically there's a way to bring her back, but there's no way that we can do it. There's no way it's possible. So I guess technically not. So I think you two better just listen to my orders and we better just live here from now on.
What do you mean there's a way to bring her back?
So one time she was talking about how hard it is to be a witch, and she mentioned something about I don't know. She told me so many secrets. She trusted me with so much. It's such a burden on my little amphibious shoulders.
If you don't tell me right now, I'm gonna peck you.
Hey, no need for this kind of violence. Okay, she told me that if we, within 3 days, if someone within 3 days kills the murderer who killed her and brings back his eyes, that she can be revived. But clearly, we're just 3 little animals. Clearly, that's not an option.
Well, I mean, 2 of us are animals. Are toads animals, Opal? Or are they like reptiles or something? Or are they amphibians? Are amphibians animals? This is a better question for a later time. Anyways.
Amphibians.
I mean, you're right. Toads are more closely on the same level with humans than with animals such as birds. I am a higher creature, but thank you for the distinction, Reginald.
I do my best.
Anyway, you know what? Oh dear. Well, after the 3 days pass, if the witch isn't revived, what's going to happen to us?
Well, why don't we just go revive the witch?
Oh,
Then we don't have to
dear.
worry about it.
Oh dear. Then we have to worry about going outside this this shack, this safe abode. Oh.
We'll
I
be
go
fine.
outside all the time.
We can do this. You can muscle through your allergy to dirt, okay? Okay, Slimey?
Oh dear. Excuse me. It's Mr. Slimey, but I do appreciate you looking after me and my allergic needs. Oh gosh.
I start looking through my possessions for a small EpiPen.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But I can't find it. And then
Well, okay, so we could hole up and hide here in the shack. When the witch's magic leaves this world, I guess the magic that holds this place together and also gives us our small advantage will dissipate. But I suppose we could stay here and live in comfort for 3 days rather than going out and facing the danger of the world.
Or we could go and avenge our witch and bring her back in 3 days and have our witch back. And that way, then we don't have to worry about anything ever again, like we were before. I don't think staying here is an option, so I'm gonna go. If you want to come with me, you're more than welcome.
I'm with Opal. I want to like flap up a little bit and like try to like close my claws around one of Mr. Slimey's arms and like try to like pull him towards the door.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
your hands are so dry. Do you ever moisturize?
Opal's gonna watch Reggie do it and follow suit.
Oh dear, unhand me, foul creatures. Get it?
I start walking towards the door.
Okay, I see your logic. I'm going, but only because it's my decision. All in favor?
And I raise one little slimy toad hand.
Looks like it's unanimous. Okay, troops. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right. Go on.
I jump onto Reginald's back.
Onward.
I like buckle a little bit. I'm a freaking magpie.
Yeah, he's not much bigger
birdie
than you.
bones. My brittle birdie bones were not meant to hold the heft of a toad.
His hollow bones.
Hollow bones.
Reginald, I believe in you. You can do this. You can
can't
carry
do
the
this.
weight that's been placed upon you.
I'm going to tell you
Don't
now,
you
you
believe in
can't
me?
do this.
Physics doesn't believe in me.
You cannot
I-
fly
gonna,
with a
like,
toad
hop.
on your back.
I'm not
Opal's gonna
trying
hop
to.
by them.
I'm just imagining this magpie is just like face down on the
Oh
ground.
no, 100%. Like splayed.
And I just
adds
do
new meaning to
that.
the word spread magpie.
Well, fortunately, Opal did see the direction that, well, you didn't really catch a good look at who did it as they were running away. But you can see, you can see the footprints in the dirt, along with a few specks of blood, probably from whatever they used to murder your witch, as the footprints and short trail of blood seem to lead off onto a dirt path not too far away.
Okay.
Let's go.
Opal's just gonna start following the trail, and if they're following, they're following.
All right.
Yeah, I reluctantly follow the birds as I know that I'm probably safer with them than alone in the shack.
Alrighty. And after some time of hopping in the cool October evening, our two bird friends and also Mr. Slimey, after a short while, they hear a little bit of they hear some sort of yelling of some kind. You hear some screeching off, just a little bit off on the path. Sounds like it might be just around the corner from a small hill.
Does it sound like it's more humanoid or more animal?
Well, you don't really know too many human voices or noises because you've really only ever interacted with one. In fact, your knowledge of how humans behave is actually very limited. But it does sound unfamiliar, and one of them does sound more animalistic. Or something you're more familiar with, I should say.
Do the footprints and the trail of blood head in that direction?
By this point, the trail of blood is long gone, and it might be safe to assume that you're more hoping that the trail of footprints you were following in this direction are, this is the right way to go.
The same.
But what you do notice on this, dirt track is that there's a very even spacing of, they almost look like kind of like circles in a very regular pattern along the path. They look like they could be footsteps of some kind.
Oh, like circles in the dirt?
Yeah.
Friends, I have deduced from my incredible observations, there are circles in the dirt.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks. I try. Anyways, let's go. Come on. Let's say hi to these people. Maybe they know where they went, or maybe they are the murderers.
I mean, they don't sound like they're having a great time, but I do want to go see what's going on.
Well, anyone who murdered our witch wouldn't be having a great time. They'd have to be terrible people to do that.
No, you're so right. I agree.
You two take the front, and I'll hang back as reinforcements, but I'll follow. I'm right here. Just call me if you need me. And
I
I
was gonna.
hop forward from rock to rock, trying not to touch any dirt.
All right. And as you continue on a little bit just around the round of the hill, following where the noises are along the path, you do see a bit of an interesting sight in front of you. In the trees, you do see that there is in fact another human who seems to be clinging to one of the branches, as just below on the base of the tree, there's a raccoon who seems to be yelling at the human. And on the dirt path, not really paying attention to anything happening to them. Oh, no, you have seen this before. This is a horse. Oh, they're so big. He just doesn't seem to really care about the scene that's happening just to his left, though. Which is weird.
Wait, so there's a horse on the path, a human who's like in the tree.
Yeah, he's in the trees, like clinging to a branch. Ooh. He's looks like he's kind of like trying to swat at the raccoon that's down below. Or the raccoon's kind of doing something similar. He's standing on the ground. He's trying to swat at the human.
Indeed. Hey, Mr. Coon, what's going on?
Yeah, he looks over. He goes, "Oh, hey, I'm trying to get some of this guy's stuff. Yeah, he's got a bunch of shiny things and food, and I want it."
Shiny things?
Yeah, he's got shiny things.
Oh, where?
You see that little bag that he's got there? And as you
Yes.
look up at the human who's trying to swat, you do see like a leather pouch that he's got on his side. He's like, he's got a bunch of carrots and shiny things up in there.
Say no more. I'm on it, and she's gonna fly at him.
You can, you can do a little bit of a quick flight up there. What are you hoping to do as you fly directly at this human who is making loud noises as he probably yells something at this raccoon?
Mostly she plans on kind of flying around and is going to try and get something from his bag.
Okay.
Like if there's like a buckle or something, like just kind of like mess with it a little bit.
Okay, you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like we're doing our first roll. And this is going to be so it looks like what you might be wanting to do is to try to steal it from him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, we'll give a brief rundown of the stats and rolls for our audience here. All of our friendly little animals here have 4 stats. Clever, which is interacting or understanding with humans. Fierce, which is probably all your regular fighting stuff. Sly, which is to sneak, steal, or hide. And quick, which is to outpace, climb, or evade. They're going to be rolling d10s, and they're going to be adding their stats to the rolls to try to pass. I almost said Dr. Dice because that's the name that's still popping up on you. So, Opal, why don't we make our first die roll? I want you to roll Sly for me. This is going to be a... he's kind of fighting actually back quite a bit. I think this is going to be challenging, but not dangerous.
Oh my gosh, it fell. Okay, hold on.
It's dead. It's a 0.
It landed in the crook of my knee. It's cocked.
What? All right, rolled a 5. Your Sly is 1, so that's a 6.
No. So I rolled a 3. My Sly is 2.
Sorry, I was reading Reginald. You're right. You rolled a 3, your Sly is 2. Got it.
I rolled a 3. Yeah, so 5 total.
All right, so you got a 5. Well, unfortunately, the human notices you quite easily as you fly around and try to go in for his bag, try to nip at it to get something out. He swats at you. He almost hits you, but not quite. And, you're flying around a lot. You gotta sit down somewhere on a branch or back on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, stop it! And she's gonna fly, and she's gonna land on a higher branch.
He yells something at you briefly before going back and swatting at the raccoon. This gentleman in his weird green robe and strange green. You've seen the witch wear hats. He's got a weird green hat with a red feather in his cap.
Say, hey, Mr. Slimey, the witch has spoken to you a lot. Do you understand what he's yelling about?
So as Reginald asks that, he there's just nothing in answer because Mr. Slimey is not there to be seen. As my friends did the brave thing and engaged with this man and the raccoon, I crept around. I'm creeping around behind to see if there are any traces of things on the ground that either the man dropped or any signs of like a den that the raccoon is from.
It doesn't look like there's anything around on the ground. What you can see is the trail of circles, which now are obviously the horse's hoof prints in the ground. They've come to a stop right at the horse, who, once again, just swishing his tail, just looking straight ahead. You do look up and you notice, like, something kind of on his face that kind of, like, blocks his eyes from views. But apart from that, it doesn't seem like there's anything really on the ground nearby.
Okay. And as far as, like, the raccoon's den, do I see any signs of a raccoon's den?
No, there's no sign of a den around here.
Okay.
This raccoon might not be from these parts. Or he's a vagrant. Or a vagabond, I mean.
Oh, no. He's a vagabond.
He does wear a mask.
Just,
Super spooky.
let's just hope he doesn't have a crossbow.
Let's hope he doesn't have 2 root teas.
Oh, if he has 2 root teas, we're done.
All right. Anything else you want to try to do? Especially, maybe since Reggie is probably going to be kind of annoyed that you're not here.
Well, I'm gonna... Is the horse tied to anything? Is it tied to, like, a stake, or is it just standing there?
He's just standing there.
Okay, I'm going to try to start climbing a tree that's kind of near the horse, so that I'm going to attempt to talk to the horse, but I want to be in a position where it can't kick me if it decides it doesn't like what I have to say.
Yeah, there is a bit of a... It's a short, stout, like, kind of hefty shrub pretty nearby. A kind of bush or tree that could support the weight of a toad. But you're going to need to be able to hop up it. I'd like you to roll quick for me. I think this is going to be... this isn't going to be too terrible. I think it'll be basic.
Despite seeming useless, I have a +3 for quick, and I rolled an 8, so...
So you just got an 11?
Yeah. So I wasted my good roll. Good to know.
All right, great. I can't wait for you to roll worse later on. With ease. You don't even need to, like, step ladder up those branches that I was trying to paint the picture of. You just hop, like, almost right to the top one, so that you're fairly close. Not too close, but fairly close to the horse's head. Not in his line of sight, but you could definitely either hop on him or talk to him. Also, from here, you do notice that there's a saddle on him.
There is a saddle, okay. And he's wearing blinders.
It does
So
look
if I
like
were
he's
on the
wearing
saddle-
blinders.
If I were on the saddle, he would not be able to see me. And he can't see me from where I'm standing now.
He cannot see you from where you're standing.
Okay,
You're like just off to the right of him.
interesting. I'll just speak to it in animal tongue, and
All
I'll
right.
say, "Hello there, working creature."
Oh, hello, voice. Horse kind of looks around just like a smidge, but not like too much.
I stay hidden among the leaves of the bush, conceal myself.
Voice, why have you spoken out to me?
I am a
You
great
don't
and
sound
powerful
human.
spirit. I'm a great and powerful nature spirit, and I come to ask you important questions.
Oh, well, ask away, important spirit.
Who is this strange green-clad man in this tree?
Oh, the man who is off gathering a bit of food. That is my master.
And is he a good and kind master?
He gives me food, yes.
Interesting.
He gives me pets sometimes, yes. Sometimes he will pat me on the nose and say, "That's a good royal chestnut."
Royal chestnut.
You're such a good boy.
That's a throwback name.
Good old royal chestnut. Okay. If we don't see Valiant today, I'm quitting.
Longtime fans will know.
Super long time in that case.
It's probably going to be the big bad.
Okay, all right.
Well, working creature, I must know, by which way have you traveled? Do you come from a small shack up the road in the woods where a witch used to dwell?
Oh, well, no, I'm from the village of, I believe they call it North Frampton, just up north of here. We were just on our way when my master said that he was going to go get some food really quickly. I'm waiting for his return, which I hope is soon because I'm being very annoyed by the sounds coming to the left of me.
Am I to the left of him?
You're to the right of him. To the left of him is the human in the tree swatting at the raccoon.
Oh, that's why he's not helping, because he has the blinders on.
I'd like to like flit over to the horse as it it looks like something's going on over there. It's more interesting than standing in the middle of nowhere as Mr. Slimey ran off.
You gonna try to land on him or like land on the tree next to
I want to land on like the horse's head.
Oh, okay.
Like just right on top, and then maybe like depending on how amicable he is to that, like head down his nose so he could actually maybe see me.
When you land on his head, you go, "Oh, forest spirit, I can feel you now."
Forest spirit? No, I'm Reggie.
Oh.
That is...
Hello, Reggie.
That is my bird servant, Reginald.
Servant?
Hello, bird servant Reginald. How are you helping the forest spirit today?
Mostly, I'm carrying his rash cream, but...
I too am a beast known for carrying. A noble work it is.
That's one way to put it.
I love this horse. Anyway, back to our interview.
So it seems like he's not fighting you landing on his head. You could probably land on his nose if you wanted.
Yeah, cool. I'll totally like hop or like shuffle down his nose so he can actually like see me.
Hello, Reggie. Servant of the forest spirit.
Hi, horse. You have a name?
My name is Royal Chestnut.
RC. You keep it RC. Do you want the whole Royal Chestnut? We're just looking for some guy running away, probably a murderous like looking fella.
Oh no, that's horrible.
I guess maybe it's a woman. I can't judge, or maybe it was like a fox or something. I don't know. There's so many random people. Someone broke into our house and destroyed a bunch of stuff, including our master.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It wasn't the guy up the tree, right?
Oh, probably not.
That's good enough for me. Let's move on.
Well, Royal Chestnut, have you seen anyone going down the path? Perhaps someone wounded. Someone who looks kind of scary, like they could murder an innocent witch.
I sure did. I saw another man who was running past us not too long ago. He ran, horse kind of, I guess he doesn't really point, but he like moves his head forward a bit to indicate kind of like maybe, like it is straight continuing along the path. He went that away. He probably ran off to North Frampton, the town not too far from here.
And what did he look like?
I didn't really pay too much attention. I can't see too many things at the moment.
That's quite a shame. Do you think, Mr. Slimey, do you know how to like fix that? Maybe like this is cruel.
Yes, you've said my powerful name, Mr. Slimey, the great forest spirit. Yes. So, great working creature. He
has a name.
Need your assistance.
His name is Royal Chestnut.
Yes. We need your assistance. I need you to transport my 2 bird servants and the corporeal form that I can take. We need to chase down that vile villain and bring him to justice.
Oh, well, that's going to be a slight problem because I only move for my master or for carrots.
Does your master have some carrots?
I would presume so. After all, carrots usually arrive whenever he is around.
True. I'm gonna fly off towards Opal. Opal!
What?
Okay, so we figured some stuff out. There's this other guy and like flapping and trying to desperately follow her. She's like trying to evade the guy swatting at her. She's trying to get to the bag. Like, so Mr. Slimey, he apparently the horse, his name is Royal Chestnut, really nice guy. Said the guy's going down the street. He's trying to get us a ride so we don't have to like carry and drag Slimey all the way there. Says we need some. Why do you fly so fast? Why do we need? He needs some carrots. We can do that. You think the guy has carrots in his bag? I'll help you get them if you think they're there. Otherwise, man, let's just go.
You hear the raccoon. The raccoon's kind of listening in as he's kind of tried to jump up and continue to like scratch at the human. He's like, "Yeah, help me get some of these carrots, man, and the shiny. Come on."
I'm going for the shiny, my guy. What are you doing? I'm over here getting swatted at.
I'm keeping him distracted.
Clearly not. I can't even get close to the shiny bag. I'm trying. You do better.
Ooh.
Okay. So you said carrots. Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna look
carrots.
for the carrots on the gentleman
Well, you don't see
and
them.
turn my focus to the. Oh,
You don't see them, but you do
okay.
remember the raccoon said that carrots and the shinies were in the bag.
In the bag. Okay.
Okay. Let's think this through. What can we do? What can we do?
Does the horse have any bags still on it?
No.
Bummer.
Okay. I'm gonna land on a branch in this tree above the man
All right.
who is also sitting on a branch.
He's more like clinging to it, like lying on his stomach. Like it's a pretty hefty branch, but he's like
Okay.
clinging on top of it, like trying to swat at the raccoon down below.
Do I try at the bag again, or do I burn him?
What can we do? What can we do? Okay. So, okay. So he's sitting on the branch. We can't just peck at his fingers for him to fall.
Oh, sure you can.
How high up is he?
How tall's a raccoon? How tall's a tree? 10 feet?
So it's a very low hanging branch.
Yeah,
if it's for a raccoon.
Yeah, no, 10 feet up, we'll say.
Yeah. Okay.
The raccoon seems to be kind of annoyed with Opal insulting him earlier. So now he's kind of doing a thing where he scrambles partway up the tree, jumps off, and tries to like scratch at the bag.
You got this, Mr. Coon. You just need a few more feet.
See, that's how you take a bag.
Yeah, but I still need some help here.
Okay, I'm coming. And I'm gonna fly back down and start attacking the bag with the raccoon.
All right,
I'm gonna fly by the guy's head.
All right.
I want to just buzz around his head.
All right, so you just want to annoy him.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm going to try and ask him interrogative questions about his soul the entire time, but obviously he doesn't understand me.
No, he doesn't. He just hears a bird calling, and as you start cawing at him, he yells something at you, and he starts trying to swat you away now. This does make Opal's job a little bit easier because he seems to be distracted. We can do a fierce roll if you're trying to rip open his bag.
Yes.
All right.
I'm here for it.
This is a fierce roll. This is going to be basic but dangerous. Can you roll a 7 or higher?
Okay. I'm putting all my energy into this dice roll because I have a +0 here. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10.
What?
With you, Reggie is so. That's right. The 0 is a 10. I was like, props to Reggie for being so good at being a distracting menace, along with the raccoon, who's redoubled his efforts to be as irritating as possible. This man is distracted by both of these animals. You are able to fly right onto the bag and start basically pecking and chewing away at the thin leather straps that are holding it together. All you need to do is just kind of peck away at one of the straps, and suddenly the bag slips off and falls towards the ground.
Nice.
And opens up,
I have a question real quick.
spilling all of the contents of the carrots and the shiny things onto the ground.
I have a reaction I want to make if the raccoon goes to try to take all the carrots before. Like, if he makes moves like he's going to wait for us to share the stuff, I'm cool. But if he wants to try to take the carrots and run, I have a reaction I want to make.
He does move up to the carrots and shiny things, so he's right next to the pile, but he doesn't immediately make a grab for them. It's more like he's standing over them, preventing you guys from getting too close to it.
Okay, so he is standing in our way.
Well, he is looking expectantly at Opal, and he kind of claps. He goes, "Hey, nice job! Hey, we got all the shinies and the carrots."
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for your help.
Of course. I think what might be fair here is we do something like, I'll take half and then you guys get the other half. How does that sound?
Honestly, I am there for it.
Oh, that's perfect.
I just need some carrots.
Oh yeah, no problem. We'll split the shiny and the carrots. We'll go 50-50.
Oh, good. I'm here for it, but we got to go fast. The humans.
The human is quite mad, and he's now trying to regather himself and kind of try to hang down, get ready to hang down from the branch so he can jump off.
I want to poop on him.
Does this count as interact with humans? Let's do a simple clever roll for you. Not dangerous.
Alrighty. We got a +2 in clever. It makes a 5 total.
Oh, unfortunately you just barely miss. It lands on the branch. He does look grossed out though, and he has to slightly readjust his position so he doesn't put his hands right there. However, the raccoon does scoop up half the stuff, and he he goes, "Hey, I heard you guys talking with the horse over there. Is something about him moving along to the next town up?"
Yes, we're looking for somebody. They killed our witch.
Hey, perfect. I mean, sorry, not the part where your witch died. I'm sorry. I meant the part where he's moving on to the next town. Apologies. I'm so sorry. I'm so sad.
It's okay.
My condolences. However, I do want to go along with you guys towards the town. I hear there's some great stuff there. What do you say we grab it and go?
Let's just, at that rate, then let's get all of the things, because Reggie was saying we get on the horse, we offer carrots, and we're gone.
Hey, perfect. Let's go. He grabs up half the carrots and half the shiny things. And he starts running up towards the shrub where Mr. Slimey is.
Okay. Mr. Slimey says, "Ah, yes, Royal Chestnut. My avatar will now leap upon you." And I jump on him. And I climb onto the blinder that would, is the eye that's closer to where the human is. And I kind of, hang on it so it folds down over so that he won't see the human. The horse won't see the human trying to, wave it down and stop it. And I'm like, Okay, smell those carrots. It's time to run.
All right, everyone's picked up their share of the good news is that there's 2 birds, so carrying these things, especially in the bag, you can re-grab the strap, put them in, and fly quickly onto the horse.
Perfect.
As the human is now scrambling, trying to hang down from the branch and get a gauge for if he can safely jump down or not. I said it was 10 feet. It's more than that.
I'm just trying to get the horse to start running before the human can grab the reins and stop it.
You're all on the horse. You've all got the stuff on the horse. The horse is not moving.
You said the carrots would make him go.
Yes, ma'am. I will only move for my master or for carrots.
I have carrots.
You have carrots.
I have carrots.
May I have one?
Yes, I'm gonna fly over and put a carrot in front of his face.
I'll help.
Oh golly gee, a carrot. He chomps at it. Presumably you can barely pick it up. So it's not like a huge carrot. You can barely pick it up.
Yeah.
Fly it on in front of him and drop it right as he kind of snaps like a dog would, picking food out of the air.
All right. Throw it at him. I have more.
A carrot.
But we gotta we gotta go.
Okay, dokie, let's get going. And Royal Chestnut majestically throws his head into the his mane waving in the cool breeze as he begins trotting off towards the path. As the human, hanging by a branch as you turn back, trying to gauge if it's still safe to jump down or not, is yelling something. And after not too long, you are too far from view, along the path into the forest towards North Frampton.
Thank you so much for all of those who have been listening to this podcast. If you would just be able to go and subscribe on whatever platform it is, or share, send us a review or a voice message even on Anchor, that would be wonderful. We love hearing from you, and we love to see your feedback, and we want to make sure that you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes. That would be a true tragedy. So go ahead and do that. And I think that's everything. So we'll get back to the show now.
Whoa. Okay, Mr. Raccoon, do you have a name?
Yeah. They call me Dirty Rick.
But you seem pretty clean.
Yeah, well, you just met me. And who do I have the pleasure of? He pulls out a carrot and he starts chewing on it, a la Bugs Bunny style. Who do I have the pleasure of talking to here? Who helped me out with this haul?
Oh, well, my name is Opal. As you've already heard, our witch has died, and so we're trying to find her killer.
Of course, terrible. I'm so sorry. Again, my condolences.
Thank you. I won't introduce my friends.
I am the avatar of the great nature spirit, Mr. Slimey.
Of course you are.
And this is my horse, Royal Chestnut.
Yeah, this ain't your horse, but all right.
And I'm Reginald. The witch made me this hat. Don't you like it?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool hat. I kind of want it, but I think you might like it a lot, and you've already got your own shiny, so I don't know what I can buy for it, so...
You have that fancy mask, so I also don't think the hat would be big enough for you.
Honey, that's my face. Yeah, I know. It looks It looks like I'm wearing a mask. I'm not. That's just what I look like. That's what we all look like. That's raccoons for you.
I thought you were trying to go full bandit, and that's why you were trying to take his stuff.
No, see, that's not fair. You're really. Oi, I don't want to deal with this again.
I put my little slimy hand on my face and I just shake my head and I'm like, sorry, my friends are so speciesist.
It's all right. They're birds. I get it. He kind of clicks his tongue and winks. He's like, I'm just kidding.
Listen, I don't meet many raccoons.
Dirty Rick. He looks at all you guys. He's like, so you're trying to look for this person who murdered your witch. What do you know about him? You think he's in Northampton? You think that what are you gonna do with him? You gonna get some revenge?
Yes.
Well, so basically, did Mr. Smiley ever tell us what we are? We know we need his eyeballs. Yes.
I believe he said that. Yes, you needed to murder whoever killed her, and bring back their eyeballs.
So, because he murdered our witch, we have to murder him and bring back his eyeballs.
Oh, man, that sounds brutal. You sadist. Are you gonna do it?
No idea.
Try.
Oh yeah, of course you're gonna try, but when you succeed, how are you gonna do it?
Well, there's a spell that we have to do, but we don't know it because Mr. Slimy over here is the only one who knows.
I was planning on flinging Mr. Slimy at him, and maybe that would cause him to go into shock, fall over, bang his head, and then he'd die that way.
It doesn't sound painful enough. You gotta go for something worse. Give him like all the scratches, really gouge him.
Eyeballs
Also-
are shiny. I was planning on taking them.
Yeah, you know what's
Also,
up.
I'm too important to fling.
That's debatable.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Forest Spirit. Yeah, sure.
That's
Well-
debatable.
Nobody else knows the details of the magic spell to bring the witch back, so
Oh,
Yeah,
I kind
but
of need to be kept alive.
Well, we didn't say we were gonna kill you. We were just gonna fling you at him. We're not trying to die here.
The witch taught me how to mend things. I bet I can mend you if we break you.
I have a delicate constitution.
I don't know. I like where Reggie here's going with that.
Obviously, we're not gonna try to. I don't intend on committing fratricide. But if we have to, for the best interest of the witch, it might work.
Okay, here's a better plan. Wait till the villain is asleep. Come in and I don't know, stuff something in his mouth so he suffocates.
Mr. Slimy, are you poisonous?
Well, I'm
You are not
technically,
poisonous.
but only if something eats me.
That's how poison works.
Hey, Royal Chestnut, you got any ideas?
Oh, sorry, I'm not really paying attention to anything. I just enjoying this nice trot.
I'm gonna give him another carrot.
Oh, gee whiz. Well, this is many more carrots than my master would normally give me. I wonder where he is.
I don't know.
sure-
I haven't
I'm sure
seen
he can
him.
find his way back.
Oh, absolutely.
And then he will give me more carrots.
Mr. Raccoon, Mr. Dirty Rick.
Dirty Rick. It's Dirty Rick.
Dirty Rick. My apologies. Dirty Rick. Did you see anybody coming past the path here before you got into your little altercation, if you will, with the human?
What, you mean the old fart that ran by? It was just... Ooh. Yeah, not just like a few minutes before you all showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the guy we're looking for.
Yeah,
Did you
dude clutching the bloody piece of wood, the dude in the robes and the flowing gray hair.
Yes, that sounds about right. Do you have any other details about this person?
Not so much. Just again, the flowing robes, the old gray hair, that sort of shtick. He had like a weird pointy hat on.
Oh dear. It's Dumbledore.
I don't know who that is, but sure, maybe you're right.
No, it's a character from a...
Yeah, I don't care. Either way, I hope that
from some-
information is...
from some non-fiction books that Larry used to read to me.
Yeah, okay, again, I don't care. Well, I mean, hopefully that kind of information's helpful to you. If he does live in Northampton, Hopefully that'll help you find them.
I said, what is Northampton like? I've only ever really been around the witch's cottage and like the surrounding areas there. It's really nice there. She's got all sorts of plants and stuff there, and it's really pretty. And there's tons of bugs to eat too, so it's like tons of food, and it's really great. But what's Northampton like, huh?
I don't know. I never been there. I just kind of travel around a lot. I'm a little bit of a vagabond, you know? I go along to places, I try to see what kind of stuff there is to pillage there, and then I move on, making friends or enemies along the way.
Mr. Chestnut, sir, do you happen to know what Northampton is like?
Oh yes, I love Northampton. That is where me and my master live. It is a nice little town. It is so very quaint and small.
Quaint and small. So is the cottage that we live in.
Yes, I'm sure it was nice.
Do you know if
Northampton is
there are
very
any-
lovely.
Do you know if there are any pointy-headed, long-bearded fellows who live in Northampton?
That sounds familiar, correct? I do believe that there is some sort of man with a pointy hat up there.
Are we gonna find him?
I
That
hope
is our
so,
destination.
If you're looking for
We
him.
must find that man. Onward!
We are almost there, as it has been quite a few hours since we set off.
Conversation really does make the time fly, doesn't it? Also, so do wings. I kind of flit around.
I can't believe Reginald talked about bugs for 2 hours.
I mean, there's so many kinds.
Bugs are actually
Centipedes,
really tasty.
millipedes, hillbugs. Hillbugs are the really good ones. You don't want to get too many of them. You might get high.
For a spirit, I have a question.
Yes, my loyal servant.
Oh, gee. Why do you want to head off to Northampton? Are you looking for this man?
Yes, this man is an enemy of nature. We must find him.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It is truly a quest for noble work creatures. Only the greatest of all horses can be allowed to join it.
I'm sorry, I do not do questing.
Only the best horses can join it because when he is brought to justice, 1 million carrots will appear.
I'm sorry, I can only count up to 5.
5 carrots will appear.
that's incredible.
As many carrots as you can imagine.
Wow, 5 whole carrots. But unfortunately, I do not do any questing. I simply travel and carry.
I took an arrow to the knee once.
In fact, I am getting quite tired, although it is good that we are approaching the village very soon.
This chestnut's hard to crack.
That's Mr. Slimey, always with a joke, always with a pun.
Yes, thank you. I'll be here all week.
All this time, Opal's
wait
been.
until you
No,
hear
you'll
my
only be here
stand-up
about
set.
3 days, actually.
Oh dear.
Unless you bring
All
back
this
those
time,
eyeballs.
Opal's been distracted with her shinies.
You got some good stuff there. It's there's a couple of necklaces, there's a couple of rings.
This guy was carrying a lot of
Looks
rings.
like they're, not that you know too much about human trinkets, but these look pretty nice.
Can she put the ring on her foot?
I mean, it won't stay on there.
She was trying to keep it on.
like dragging your talons around so they don't leave the saddle so it stays on.
As you play around with your shiny stuff a little bit, and Dirty Rick lays back on the horse, and he's just kind of chewing a carrot, just like, totally chilled out. And the rest of you are doing what have you. You do eventually see coming into view as it seems like you start descending into a little bit of a valley. You do see what appears to be a small town unfold in front of you.